story this afternoon from one of my favourite books called Aesop's Funky Fables. So this one's called The Fox and the Stork. Fox was making soup, a mouth-watering, nose-twitching, stomach-filling soup. A pinch of salt, he said to himself. Just one more pinch of salt and it'll be done. Oh, how I shall enjoy my soup. How I shall slurp my soup. How I shall smack my lips and rub my stomach. Fox stopped stirring. What a shame there is no one to admire my magnificent cooking. Maybe I should invite someone to share my soup and dine with me. Fox sat down to think. I won't ask Lion, he decided, because Lion would gobble all the soup at one gulp, and there would be none left for me. And I won't invite Dog or Cat because they would eat at least half, and I won't invite Bluebottle because of her buzz. Besides, she would put her feet in the food. Fox went on thinking. I know. He leapt up. I'll invite my dear friend Stork. Stork is a bird of fine feathers and feelings. Stork will be the ideal guest. And Fox went hurrying out to invite his friend. Stork was pleased to come. She bowed in the doorway and thanked Fox for his kindness. What a delicious smell! Mr. Fox, what a wonderful cook you must be. I am most honoured to be asked to share your soup. Fox bowed back and he grinned a foxy grin. As he bowed, he was thinking snidey, slidey, foxy thoughts. Ah, he said to himself, Mrs. Stork loves the smell of my soup, but if she loves the taste, she might eat too long and too well. Let me see. Aha! Fox hurried to set the table. He set a wide, flat dish for himself and a wide, flat dish for Mrs. Stork. Mrs. Stork watched him, and her shiny little black eyes winked and blinked as she saw what Fox was doing. Do be seated, dear friend, Fox said, and he began to ladle the soup onto the plates. Such hot soup, but you will find it cools quickly. See? I can eat mine now, and Fox lapped up his soup with a flourish. Ah, so delicious. Mrs. Stork could eat nothing. Her long bill clicked and clacked against the dish, but not a drop of soup she could drink. Dear Mrs. Stork, Fox said, aren't you hungry? Dear me, allow me to finish your soup for you. Waste not, want not, after all. Fox drank up Mrs. Stork's soup with a loud slurp. Then he licked out the pan and polished the plates with his long red tongue. There, said Fox. He sat back. His stomach was bulging, and he smacked his lips. Dear Mrs. Stork, he said, there is nothing as fine as sharing a meal with a friend, and he smiled. His foxy smile. Mrs. Stork nodded. You are quite right, Mr. Fox, she said. Indeed you are right. So I hope you will join me for a meal tonight. It would give me such pleasure to return your kindness. Fox shuffled a little and pulled at his whiskers. His slippery thoughts slid around in his head. Was Mrs. Stork staring a little coldly with her bright, shining eyes? But a free meal was a free meal, and there was no soup left, not a drip, not a drop. I shall be delighted, Fox said. Mrs. Stork bowed once more in the doorway. Until tonight, she said, and the pleasure will be all mine. By the evening, Fox was hungry again. He leaped out of his house and trotted through the deep, dark woods to Mrs. Stork's house. A wonderful smell was wafting out through the open window. Fox sniffed happily and rubbed his stomach. 2 fine dinners in a day, he said, and he knocked at the door. Mrs. Stork smiled as she let Fox in. Do sit down, dear friend, she said. Fox hurried to the table. He stopped and he stared. The table was heaped high with mouth-watering food, nose twitching, stomach filling, but every dish was tall and narrow. "Just help yourself, dear friend," said Mrs. Stork. "Feel free to eat whatever you wish." And she plunged her long thin beak into the tallest bowl. Fox said nothing. His stomach was howling and growling with hunger, but Fox said nothing at all. "Dear Mr. Fox," says Mrs. Stork, "aren't you hungry? What a shame! What a shame! Allow me to finish your meal for you." And she did. So that was the story of the fox and the stork for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.